Hello guys, welcome to Brew Zoo. Today we have 4 new pet tarantulas. So to start off, I will show you the Santa Catalina. This is a giant species from Central and South America. As you can see, she is a very pretty girl right here. She's about 2 inches. She got a fat tummy right now. But she came from a breeder off of Facebook and she is looking great. The enclosure is great. Next up, we have the Hapalopus Garril, also known as the speckled patch. Let me see if I can get a good angle of her. Here she is. You can see she's in there with some springtails, but look at her little legs. It's about a 1-inch swing. You can see her little booty right there. She is looking great. She is right now in a tiny deli cup. We'll probably need to get rehoused soon, but that is looking great. Next up, we have avicularia, also known as the common pink toe. And I will say for the avicularia and the caribena, the person, I'm not going to say neglected them, but as you can see, they're trying to rehouse a lot of them and they're not putting as much care. So both these waters are empty. That mold's been there for weeks. And this is just, it's not a horrible enclosure, but the Versicolor never comes out because it has no coverage. So we're going to be getting that rehoused at the end of the video. And we also got a colony of pallid roaches to breed, to be a good food source. Here's some of the roach show. So to start off, we are going to do some maintenance right here, fill up this water dish, talk about the avicularia, remove this molt. Then we'll set up our pallid roaches, and finally, I'm going to do a rehousing. It's going to be my first ever rehousing, so stick around for that because it is going to be intense. Alright, as I said, we're going to start with this avicularia. While we were talking, she actually moved a little bit, so here's a good look at her. She's a little scrunched up. Let me see if you can get a better look. Wow, she is stunning. She has a little bit of red on her abdomen. Maybe a little, there you go. That's a better look for you guys. Just look at her. She is a beautiful little one. This is a confirmed female. It's supposed to be 3 inches. I'm not 100% sure. But let's open this enclosure up and take out that molt. I think this door just pops right off. It is filled with a lot of substrate. Okay. Hi, girl. This will also be nice just to have so we can actually see how big she is. While we're here, let's also slide some water in. I don't like how the dirt overspills in this enclosure. Let's add the water and overfill this corner a little bit. Yeah, she's a nice little spider. I don't like how this dirt all overflows, but I just filled it up. I'm going to put a little bit more in there, just moisten up that corner a little bit. And then, I mean, we're really not going to need to moisten that corner up again for about a week. They like it nice and dry and well ventilated, which this enclosure does do pretty well. I need to move this dirt back. This is really irritating. The dirt gets stuck in the door, so she will get rehoused when she gets a little bigger to the 8x8x12 the Versicolor is currently in, but dang, this is not close. For now, she's just going to have to stick in here. Next up, I'm going to set up the roach colony, and then I'll be back with you in a second. Little bonus, we do have a molt right here. So, nice to look at. She's actually a little smaller than expected, but cool little molt. Alright, next up, we got to set up our roach colony. If you want to go right to the rehousing, just skip to whatever I put right there. So I'm just going to break this cork up first. They have hiding places. I got this cork from outside and I sterilized it in the oven. So first thing I'm going to do, this is just cocoa fiber that I use for the background in my crescent gecko enclosure with some sphagnum in it. I'm just going to lay this down as our substrate. And these pallid roaches tend to like it a little drier. Just lay that down. So I'm just going to keep it with this dried cocoa fiber. Alright, next up, we can put these in. They're just hiding out places for the roaches. Then it's definitely not necessary, but I have a lot of leaf litter. I like to put leaf litter in pretty much everything. So just throw some leaf litter in here. Just for extra hiding places, for the roaches to feel comfortable and hopefully breed faster. I don't want to go over the top of it just because I want to be able to see them. Okay. Next up, we have, I think this is just Vaseline, but it's like roach barrier. So we're going to put some gloves on. And we're going to rub this all around the top layer, so we have no escapees. So these pallid roaches, I'll just show you some of them. The adults do develop wings, so they can fly, and they breed very fast. They have like a hydro effect, so if you remove some, they'll breed even faster to replace the ones that leave the colony. And then they just eat basic produce, basically just like any other feeder that you gut load. Alright, so we're going to put this roach barrier on. We're going to do the top 2 to 3 inches ideally, just so we have a nice safe layer. So I don't really want any roaches to fly out and get into my house. So this should help keep them contained. This is a 10-gallon aquarium, standard 20 by 10 by 10. I believe it might be 12 high, but it's just your standard 10-gallon. So, yeah, just put this on everywhere. And after this, we will be rehousing the caribena, so make sure you stick around for that. Can't wait to see it. The current enclosure is not up to par, in my opinion. It has like no hiding opportunities, which is probably why it's the only spider that is not currently out and visible. Which is kind of a bummer, because caribena versicolors are gorgeous spiders. So hopefully in its new enclosure, which is planted and has a lot more cover, it should be out about more. Alright, so we got that covered. Next up, I'm just going to drop some carrots in and some peppers. So I'll be right back with that, and then we'll put in the roaches. Alright, I'm back, and I got 2 fat baby carrots, 3 peppers, and just some greens, which I'll just throw around. Should eat all these up. Now we just need our lid. That fits perfectly. Now we can put our roaches in. I think I'm just going to dump them in. And then we will get to the caribena rehouse. I'm going to be a little cautious. So again, they can fly as adults. They're speedy little guys. And the roach barrier is already working, because one of them is trying to run out. So yeah, they are gross, and I have a lot of them. This will be a good food source for all my reptiles and my spiders. So it's about time to get onto our rehouse. Before we get to the rehouse, I just want to give you guys a closer look. There they are. There's the roach bear. You can see they cannot pass it. I think it's just Vaseline, so nice and easy. Yeah, all of them in there. And they should start making babies. Alright, we're back. It's been about an hour. Before we start, I actually want to show you the common pink toe actually came out. So let me show you that. The common pink toe came out, and look at her. She is a beauty. She has a lot of red on her butt, so she's a pretty spider for sure. But now I want to rehouse this. So the plan is, I think I'm going to take the cork, lock off the bottom, and put my catch cup over the top, and maybe try and just slide her in there. So we're just going to have to see how this goes. Shit, I need to grab my paintbrush. But main thing is just to stay calm. So we're going to have to see how this goes. Feel bad breaking her home. The versicolors tend to be a calmer spider. Not. See her in there? So this is future me. This original clip is 14 minutes long. But in the first like 7 minutes, nothing's happening. So what we ended up doing is, as you can see, I'm peeling back her web. She had a big web tunnel. Then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to push her out with a paintbrush, which you'll see shortly. But yeah, I just had to skip ahead because there's a whole lot of nothing going on, which was our first rehouse, so that's to be expected. But in a second here, now I peeled back the web. I'm going to put her down the other enclosure and slightly poke her feet to make her come out. You guys can go back to the video. She's down there. Okay, I see her. Yeah. Hi, girl. Okay. Now that we actually can see her,
she's giant.
Now that we can see her, we can actually perform what we want to do in the first place.
Tip it upside down.
So what we're going to do now, because right now she has nowhere to go. Actually, I want to just grab it. I'm not really scared of her coming out. Hold the... Move. Here she is. Her butt's facing this way. It's fine. She's not going to run out there. You can bring the catch cup over here. Oh, there we go. Wait, let me get the... You guys can't even see, but this is going very well. Get the camera right over here. Just going to lightly touch her toes. I think she's about to come out. You see her? Yeah, there she is. And she...
Oh, she's in.
All right. Oh, yeah. It's fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic, Riley. Right in the catch cup. Put it down. Put it down. Yeah, I wouldn't say drop it, but... And as you can see, I'll let you guys look at her. I'm not really scared of her, but... Riley, don't touch her. Give me the catch cup. Look at her go. She is a beauty. And I think she's not showing any defensive behavior. Just exploring. So I'm going to let her do that for a second. Let's see if we can coax her to walk into the catch cup. We're going to use this. Good girl. Look at that. And we cover up the bottom. Oh, and she fell. So while I have her here, Riley, would you switch this over here? Let's get a look at her. Yeah, very budget. But here she is. That was actually really... It went a lot smoother than I thought. But ooh, you can't really see her. But there she is. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful spider right there. So we're going to just coax her in now. Right here. And I say put the lid on, Riley. This is raw, uncut rehouse. Okay, this is future me again. And she did not want to come out of this catch cup. And you can, for a while here, nothing really happened. We were just trying to poke her out, and she did not want to leave. But eventually, we ended up taking the lid off, and she went behind the cork. So if you don't want to watch about 4 minutes of her going around the catch cup, I'd say if you skipped about 16 minutes, you'll see I was actually making some progress. But if you want to see a true rehousing, that's not perfect. Like all the big YouTubers, just watch to the end. But yeah, she did not want to leave her catch cup. So. Out there on her own. Oh yeah, she likes it in here. We gotta put the other end in. Go ahead, girl. There you go. Good girl. Look at her go. Just want her to go a little farther, so I'm just gonna touch her little toesy. There you go. Good job. We have another hole right here. This isn't the best made catch cup. I made it on the fly, but it's doing what we need it to do. No, other way. And she is being stubborn, which is great, but just got to keep gently moving her around. And the main thing is not to panic. I'm very surprised with how calm I've been, if I'm going to be honest. Because for me, this is a big spider. I know it's nice and cozy in here. You got to go over there. She really does not want to leave, but patience. Let's see if we can poke her foot in here. She keeps falling, dude. What are you doing? She also did very recently molt, so. I don't want to touch your fangs. That's just gonna scare you, girl. Don't fall. What are you doing, girl? There you go. Turn your butt that way. And she does not want to cooperate. Okay, we're going to try a different approach.
The top.
Yeah, let's open up the lid. She's tucked up right now. I'm just going to open the lid. No. This might be a little more enticing for her.
Maybe if you try to go home.
No, that won't work. This is why you need a well-designed catch cup, guys. This catch cup is not good. I just wanted to go right behind that cork bark. Let me get a better angle so I can work better. There we go. Alright, I think we're getting her to go where we want her to. She just really does not want to leave the top of the cup. There you go. Okay. And this is why catch cups are important. And I'm going to try and just put her, you guys can see, right behind her cork bark so she's nice and secure. There you go, girl. Oh, she's putting out webs. Oh, there you go, right behind that cork. It's nice and dark. You guys can see she got a little toe sticking out. And boom. Lid on. Let me show you guys now. Again, we are going to get a Tarantula the Cribs replacement lid. But she is all back there. She has a huge space back here to web up. So it should be good. So look at her. It's hard to, can't really see her carapace from here, but she is a stunner. Look at those fangs. Look at her. So yeah. Here's her current enclosure. Here's the old one, which I'll probably repurpose for the pink, common pink toe once it grows out. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Come back next time.